So much pain! So much pain!
Well, the cardiac magic, it's not enough. Lose at home in the regular season finale 19-16 to the Detroit Lions. But the Bears still rack up the 2 seed and host those damn Green Bay Packers next week. But I'll talk about that later on this week. It's time to talk about this game and the way it went at home against the Detroit Lions. Without further ado, let's dive into it.
That is blasphemous. That is blasphemous.
Well, the cardiac magic came up too short, but we shouldn't have to keep depending on this. This defense, oh God, it looked just as bad as last week against the San Francisco 49ers.
Trash.
The Lions were basically having their way, moving the ball up and down the field, converting third down after third down after third down after third down, and they couldn't stop Amon-Ra St.Brown. They couldn't stop the crossing routes. They couldn't stop ass. What the hell is this Bears defense doing? What is this defense scheming up? Because this man coverage, and you putting C.J. Gardner-Johnson, who's not a man coverage player, and consistent man coverage.
What?
You're spelling disaster. This is not a man coverage football team. You did a lot of man coverage against a team that destroys tight man coverage with the way that they call route concepts. All of those crossing routes, those out routes on third down. The Lions offense had their absolute way with us. 433 total yards of offense.
What?
26 first down.
What?
6 of 13 on third down.
What?
The only thing that was a saving grace from the Bears making this game worse was the efficiency in the red zone as a defense. The Lions were only 1 of 4 in the red zone, kicking 3 field goals. It's kind of the similar way that they got back into it against Green Bay. But you cannot consistently win football games when you're relying on cardiac moments. Today proved it against a Lions team that basically had nothing to play for besides pride. And I know pride is a lot, but this Lions team wasn't playing for no playoff spot. They weren't playing for their playoff lives. They weren't playing for no division. The Bears, you had something on the line, which is the number 2 seed. And this Bears defense these last couple of weeks is getting more and more exposed by explosive offenses. No pass rush.
Trash.
Definitely not a consistent pass rush at that. Then on top of that, when you're talking about this Bears defense, it's been like this all season, and we've gotten away with it. We rely way too much on the turnovers. Way too much on turnovers. And it showed in a game like this and game last week. You have to make stops at some point. You have to. Get it first or third down, force punt. You have to do that more often than they've done the last 2 weeks. The Lions only punted twice.
What?
They only punted the ball twice the entire game. I get that this Bears defense is a bend don't break defense, but at some point you're going to have to make a stop. You're just going to. And then on top of that, this Bears offense did not get going until late.
Damn you!
Yeah, the defense somewhat kept them in it by keeping the red zone possessions out of the end zone. But these last 2 weeks have been failed complimentary football. Failed. The Lions did what the Packers did to us, what the 49ers did to us. Play, ball control, play keep away. And that is exactly what they did. With 35 minutes and 45 seconds of time of possession, and we've only had 24 minutes and 15 seconds. This is the third straight week that the Bears have gotten beat in time of possession, and the Bears have basically had the game that they should be playing in the game that they kind of played against Philly, played against them. You cannot win the ball game when you can't get off of the field.
Dinkelberg.
This offensive line, they didn't run the ball. This game and the week before, they really didn't run the ball all that great. They only ran the ball 18 times for 65 yards.
Dinkelberg.
So, this is not a team, this is not a way that you can have success in the playoffs. Hopefully, maybe you kind of got more going and we have more concepts going in the playoffs. Because you can't win a ball game when you're playing like this in the playoffs. I don't care if you already played Green Bay twice. Playoff football, run games, and defenses travel. And so far, these last 2 games, the run game hasn't been all the way there. And the defense has kind of been null and void.
Ass.
Jared Goff had a field day throwing the ball against us. When I said the Bears gave up, the Lions, we had 3 sacks. We had 3 sacks. I apologize for that, but this is not a way to consistently win. It's not. Colston Loveland, shout out to him. He had a great game. 10 catches, 91 yards, and that touchdown. Johnny Walker had the touchdown. I hope Odunze is back next week, because it seems like without Odunze, it seems like it. Our passing game is not exactly the same. And our run concepts these last 2 weeks haven't been the absolute greatest. We haven't ran the ball like we had, I want to say, in previous weeks. I say these last 3 particular ball games. So we've got to get some things corrected. I don't know when the schedule is going to come out. It's probably going to come out after the Sunday night game of when this Bears game is actually going to take place. But we know it's against Green Bay, and we know it's at home. Thankfully, I am happy that we do have another game to go. Usually with these Bears games, this is it. This is it. But for the season that we had, still proud of them. Still love this football team. But we have things to correct if we want to take this and go further with it. Either way, and I'll talk about the season outlook once things are kind of shut down and over. But this football team, the way it played today, you're not making it far in the playoffs. With the way that the defense played the last 2 games, in particular, the way the offense has waited till late to get going, especially against Green Bay and especially today, you can't win very many football games against the better football teams doing things like this. Hopefully they take this in the lesson in consideration. Hopefully, because all our points was in the fourth quarter and then comeback attempt. But man, this defense has been a liability. And then when the offense is not consistently getting the ball down the field, stalling on drives, having penalty setbacks, it's going to be a rough watch. It's going to be a rough day, and I'm going to be honest. Green Bay, yes, we beat them, and it took a game like this for us to beat them. If we're going to be all the way 100% honest, we have got to get things going early. We have got to make stops early. We have got to get the passing game going early. We have got to continually run the football. We have to. Especially at the way that our defense is playing, you got to win the time of possession. This was a game you should have been trying to win the time of possession, because we know the offense of the Lions is explosive. Last time they played us, they put 52 points on our damn hand. Granted, this is a different football team, but Still, we know this Lions offense has the potential to be explosive. They have the potential to move the ball. And we've been playing bend and don't break defense. You can't continually do that against the more explosive offenses. We'll see how things look next week for Green Bay. But it's sad to say we end the regular season on the downside, lose back-to-back games. But playoffs, it's another new season. And we're blessed to have another game next week at Soldier Field against Green Bay. But I don't want to talk about this too much longer. I kind of want to move myself to next week. Excited for the playoff game as a Bears fan, but I'm nervous for it because of the way our defense has been playing. But thank you guys for the love and support. We're in 2026. We're going to continue to get this thing rolling. I got a lot of stuff coming, but there's a lot of things to come on this channel. But I love you guys. Thank you for the love and support. Leave a like. That helps. Subscribe. Click the notification bell. All that good stuff. I am PW Sports signing out. And as always, despite the loss, bear down. Peace.